Napsters rule. Welcome, Napsters 83. Once again, to have you at Newport, Rhode Island is a delight. And while we're thinking of all the nice things and the people that have made us a success, like Dean Arndt and like Jim Mattis and like Bill DeCamp and Gunny Ski, there are two people we really ought to remember and we tend to forget. The first one is Colonel John Ripley, and the second one is Captain Bo Coppage. Now, John Ripley, you remember, was a Napster, and you remember how he stood off 20,000 North Vietnamese and 200 tanks, receiving the order, hold, die. He held, but thank God he didn't die. And he always has a friendly heart towards the Napsters. Now, Captain Bo was a Navy football player during World War II. He got out of the academy right after World War II ended, and he distinguished himself by going around the world under the water. Now, why anyone would want to do that, I don't know. But he started out at VMI and decided that he would go to the Naval Academy. So he had sympathy for people who went to a prep school before they started with NAPS. When it came time for an admissions board, we really had a problem, and I don't think you're aware of it. NAPS only at that time had 70 seats, 70 seats. We had to fight for every seat beyond that. Now, I forget how many graduated in your class, probably 140, 150. I don't know how many of you made it down to plebe summer, but it probably was about twice our allotment. And those seats, and those of you that held those seats, owe a debt of gratitude to Bo Coppage and to John Ripley. So think kindly of them. They've gone to their eternal reward. Remember them in your prayers, and never forget that Napsters rule. Please raise your glass. I'd like to have you join me in a toast to the NAPS class of 1983. May God be with you. Napsters rule.